What's up, guys? Welcome back to Collider Games. I'm here with Federico Spada from Milestone Development. Thank you for joining me. How are you doing today?
Good, good. Thank you for having me.
Can you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do with Milestone?
Yeah, I'm actually the level designer. So I study about the levels. I design how they're gonna be, like the track is gonna be, how the idea of how they're gonna look, and then I work with artist and programmer to make the magic happen.
So we're here with for Ride 3 as well as a new Monster Supercross game. So with Ride 3 in particular, I noticed that there are a lot more customization features with this one. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So with Ride 3, we decided to let you customize not only your bike, because we have more than 700 pieces of customization that you will be able to put on your bike. We will be able, you will be able to create kind of your dream bike, the bike of your dreams, but then you will be able even to customize your pilot. You will be able to create your own rider, and you will be able to customize it while you're in your house, which is a sort of hub where you spend a lot of time with your bike as well.
Okay.
So there will be always a bike on display, your main bike, the bike that you like the most. And then there will be a customization for when you're riding. So there will be street racing and supermoto clothes. So you will be able to entirely, customize how you look while racing as well.
That sounds incredible. And I noticed another thing with this one in particular, that there's a free DLC, but there's also a premium DLC. Can you talk about the differences between that and what fans can get from the free one versus the premium?
So our DLCs are gonna follow after we launch the game. We're gonna have a lot of DLCs going on, as you said before. So the idea is that with free DLCs, you're gonna have bikes and events as well, but you're just gonna have some part of them. With the premium one, you're gonna have all the both free and the paid ones. So the idea is with the premium one, you're gonna have all the DLCs, but with the free ones, you're gonna have just the ones that we decided is gonna be free. And as we go, we are programming to have a huge post-launch support. So by the end of this support, you're gonna have more than 300 bikes and a lot of events that will, pump up the career, which is another great thing that we revamped entirely in Ride 3. And
can you talk a little bit about the track, because you designed the tracks for this one as well. Can you talk about that, because this is the third installment, what differences that you wanted to make?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, while making the game, we decided to have official tracks. They're laser scanned, in terms of drone scanning as well. And then we decided to add some tracks, the country tracks. They're sort of a mixture of reality and design. For example, Garda Lake, it's one of the tracks that I designed myself. So we started from the real data. So we really like the area. That area was even featured inside one of the James Bond movies, Quantum of Solace. There was a nice chase away. So we really like that, even because of the landscape around the track. So we started from the data of reality, and then together with my colleagues, we designed it to make it more appealable in terms of gameplay, because sometimes streets are too narrow, or there are too many hairpins, or the turns are too tight. So we work to have these tracks better in terms of gameplay. So we want the player to have fun while feeling to be exactly in that place.
Gotcha. And now with the Supercross Energy 2, we have that game coming out February, I believe?
Yeah.
Yes, with that, there's I read that there's over 3,000 customizational features on that one. What was the decision to go all out with that?
Yeah, so with the Supercross, we decided to go for customization as well. So you have more than 300 pieces for the bike, and then this year, for the second installment of the game, we decided to let you customize your pilot as well. So here you will be able to customize in terms of tattoos, shades, caps, beard, hairstyles. So whenever you're gonna, without the helmet, during, I don't know, cut scenes or something like that, you will be able to see the pilot that you've designed and you created to be inside the game.
Also with that is there's a new career mode.
Yeah, absolutely. So another thing that we wanted to showcase in Supercross is to let the player feel like a pro. So during the career, you will have to manage your entire week. So you will have to decide what kind of things you want to do during the day. So maybe on Monday you will train to get better, and then another day you want to get some prestige, so you're gonna have to sign sessions with your fans, or you will rest. During the weekend, obviously, you will have to race. But then in the days before the weekend, you can like set up your stuff. So sort of like managing what you want to do in order to get better and get like all the things that you need.
Because it kind of reminded me of like the 2K and the other video games, like their career modes. But this one, it seems a little bit more detailed, and like you said, signing and doing all of that stuff going about.
You have a lot of things that are going on, and so you can choose what kind of things depending on like at what point of the championship you're in. Maybe you want to focus more on getting more money to get like your bike in a better situation, or you need some prestige, or more fame, to do other stuff inside the game to unlock stuff. And so you wanna find a nice spot between resting and then training, and then get other stuff on the side in order to find the perfect spot and be able to race the real champions. That's the idea.
And with these tracks too, there's some off-terrain tracks. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have all the 17 official tracks from last year's championship, and then with the track editor, we let the player create their own tracks. So this year's Supercross 2 game, we decided to enhance the track editor from last year's. So this year we decided to introduce new pieces. For example, we introduced sand pieces, because one of the main features from last year's is that last year's championship, it was like a lot of like tracks had sand. So we work a lot to give the player the best feeling in terms of like sand. So when we spoke about, okay, what kind of like pieces we can add for the players, because players were asking us to have more pieces because they want more freedom when creating. So we listened to the players' feedback, and we decided to add a lot of pieces, and even the sand ones. So they will have sand ones, which is a thing they couldn't do, unfortunately, in the first one.
Anything else that you wanted the fans to know, especially particularly with Supercross 2, anything that you want them to know that they might have not seen so far in the other games, or something that they're hoping that they get but they don't have any news on it yet?
Well, one of the things that I want to about Supercross that I want to talk about is like that the feeling they're gonna have while riding on different kind of terrain, such as like dirt and sand, is gonna be huge. We work a lot on like creating like a new mathematical system to have the ruts form differently as you go through the track. So that's a thing that I really want to give the players the chance as a level designer to deal with. So that's one big thing, and the track editor is gonna be really good. Yeah, we change some features and we add more. So I'm really waiting to see what the players are gonna create.
I think they're gonna love it. Thank you so much for sitting down with Collider Games, and we're so excited for these games. You can find Supercross 2 February 18th.
Yeah, 8th.
February 8th, 2019, and Ride 3 comes out November 30th this year. So stay tuned for those, and we're so excited for them. You'll get a lot of coverage from us on those too. So make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you here for another video soon.